Hey everyone, it's Karen. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Happy to have you. In today's video, we're going to be recapping my budget for the past 2 weeks, and we're going to be preparing my new budget for the next 2 weeks. So if you are interested in that, I hope you'll stay tuned. All right, you guys, so real quick recap of my last 2 weeks, which ran my budget, ran from September 6th through September 19th. And if you're new here, I only budget my income. I don't budget my husband's income, and I budget per paycheck. So there may be some things on here that are bills that you may not see that are not due in the next 2 weeks, or they're paid out of my husband's income. And there also might be some expenses that you might have that I don't have, because those are also paid out of my husband's income. So since I do budget per paycheck on a bi-weekly basis, I get paid every other Friday, I already know what my income is, and I already know what my bills are for the next 2 weeks. So these sections don't change. My savings area does not change. The only part that fluctuates are my bi-weekly expenses, which are like my groceries, gas for my car, and miscellaneous spending, things like that. So we budgeted a total of $495 for groceries, gas, food, fun, miscellaneous, and water, which is my water jugs for our home, our drinking water. We budgeted $495. We spent $342. So we have a total amount of $153 that is going to be rollover money that we're going to roll over to the next budget cycle, the next 2 weeks, and we're going to use those to play games. Okay, so let me go ahead and move this out of the way. Let me bring in my iPad, and we are going to be, let's see, let's just flip that over and get our pen. Our payday is going to be Friday, 9/20, and our pay cycle is going to run from 9/20 through my next payday, which is October 4th. So this budget cycle for me is going to run from September 20th through October 3rd. So 9/20 to 10/03. I can't believe we're almost in October, you guys. That's just crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Okay, so my income is going to be me. Again, I only budget my income, and I came in at $1,681. We're going to count for rollover money, which is $153. And then I'm also going to bring in how do I want to word it? So my husband's giving me $200 to go towards the electric bill. So let me just put hubby, from him I'm getting $200. And then I also need to bring in from my business account, I also need to bring in $40. And I'm just going to put side hustle. And I'm going to bring in $40 because that's going to go to giving. That's the 10% off of my my side hustle money. So this is all going to be it's, even though this side hustle money is going to be going to like a giving envelope, I'm still counting as an income right here so that it could come in here and go out at a different part in my budget, if that makes sense. Okay, so total income here is $1,681 plus $153 plus $200 plus $40, and that's $2,074. Okay, for my bills this cycle, let me get my pen. Let's see, shall we do purple? Let's do purple. Let me find a purple color. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my payday in purple, which is here, September 20. And with this paycheck in purple, we're going to pay my Verizon, we're going to pay my Edison, which is our electricity, phone insurance for my daughter, and then flipping over to October, we're going to pay my Cricket. And then the rest of the bills, or the next 2 weeks, will be paid with this paycheck, and so on and so forth. So for this budget cycle, we are paying 1, 2, 3, 4 bills. Okay? And then, oh, let me put here, I'm just going to swatch the purple there, and then I'm going to make a note that this was 9/20 paycheck. So that I know that this bill, because it's highlighted in purple, was paid with my was budgeted out in my 9/20 paycheck. Okay? Alrighty. So bills then are my Verizon at $175, my Edison bill at $316, phone insurance for my daughter, and that's $10, and then my Cricket was also $10. Okay, so my bills total $175 plus $316 plus $20, so $511 in bills this cycle. So if I take 2,074 and I subtract 511, I am left with 1,563. Okay, going over here to my groceries, we're going to set aside $300 for groceries. Let's do $40 in fuel again. Let's do $100 for food fun, and $60 miscellaneous, and then $15 for water. Okay, so we have 300, 40, 100, 60, and 15. So we have 515. We're going out to dinner for my sister's birthday on Saturday. So I'm filming on Thursday night because I can already see my paycheck in my bank account. So even though my payday technically isn't until Friday the 20th, I can already see it. So I'm doing my budget with me on Thursday so that it could go up on Saturday. Okay, and then Saturday, so for today, for you guys, we're going out to dinner for my sister's birthday. So we're going to give just a little bit extra for food fun and hope that lasts. Okay, so if I take 1,563 minus 515, I have $1,048 left over. All right, I like to do 100 for Mini Mondays, 100 for Faith Fridays. How much do we have? 153. I do 100 for games. That leaves me 126. Let's do 150 in games this go around and see how that goes. We might need to adjust that. And then the states, you guys, I'm so excited. So I'm tracking my Etsy sales for like my physical product, like where I ship my things. What am I looking for? Oh, it's in this binder. So I'm tracking where I'm shipping everything on this map. And in the last 2 weeks, I got sales from, where's my sticky note? Oh, I got sales from Ontario, Canada, yay! And from Kentucky, Wyoming, South Carolina, and Arkansas. So yay, thank you, thank you. So we're going to be adding, I've been saving $1 per state, or I don't know what that's called in Canada. Is that a state in Canada? I think it might be a province. I think they might call it a province. I'm not sure. But anyways, $1 each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to be setting aside, or we're going to be adding $5 to that envelope. Yay, so exciting. Okay, and then we're going to do games again right here with rollover money. And our rollover money, oh, that looks funny. with rollover money. And our rollover money was $153. Okay, so we have 100, 508. Is that right? Yeah, 508. So if we take 1048 minus 508, we're left with 540. Which isn't very much, you guys. Maybe we just do a little bit for games this go around. Maybe we just do like 120, because I have 153. So if I add $100 to that and then divide it by 2 for 2 weeks, 153 plus 100 is 253 divided by 2. That's $102. That's not very much to play with. But let's leave that for now and see how we do. So we have 540 that we can separate out in our sinking funds. Let's just see how this works out, you guys. We may need to adjust that a little bit. So my giving is going to be 168 plus 40. So 208. My month ahead gets 40. Utilities we're good on. I think we might skip utilities and date night because we're good on those. Maybe we'll give my kids $10 each, and then vacation is $100. I'm gonna run out of money. I'm gonna run out of money because I think all of this totals $93. So Auto Club 10. Can you see me resting? Oh my gosh, I hope you guys don't see my head. Okay, so Canva 5, Costco 7, dog tags 10, escrow account 15, P.O. Box 12, Prime 7, Tahoe tags 5, taxes 15, and that's tax preparation. And that should all total 93. Yeah, okay, so that totals $93. What does that leave us? What is this? 208 plus 40 plus 100 plus 30. It's 378. Okay, so if I have 540 that I'm starting with, 540 minus 378 minus 93, that's $69. That's not very much. My long term I'm not too worried about because all of my long term funds are they're funded from my mini Mondays. So I think, do you do that when you guys think? Do you go I don't know why I do that sometimes, and I notice that a lot of people do that when they're thinking. Anywho, let me do. All right, you guys. I don't know what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna take. Let's do. Okay, so I'm gonna not do 150 in games. I'm gonna do 120. Okay, so then these are gonna be different. So 1, 2, 320 plus 5 plus 153. So that's 478. Oops. Okay, so 1048 minus 478 equals 570. Okay, so then if I make this over here 570. 570. Okay, minus 378 minus 93 is $99. Okay, so I want to go ahead and do, how much do I have in my revolving for my pool supplies? We have $35. Okay, that's good. And what about Puppers? Puppers has 20. I'm gonna go ahead and do $10 to hobbies and $10 to pool supplies and $10 to Puppers. To take that 30 that I took away from games, I'm just gonna put it here into some of my revolving sinking funds. So I should still have $69 left. Okay, so this totals 30. Okay, so 570 minus 378 minus 93 minus 30 leaves us $69. Okay, which I will keep in my account as a buffer. What I try to do, you guys, is keep money in my account because I don't always have my cash on me. I explained in my last video, I keep my cash from my variable expenses. I keep that at home. I don't like to carry that on me. And so sometimes, it doesn't happen very often, but if sometimes I need to stop somewhere on my way home from work, or I happen to be out and I don't have my cash envelopes with me, I'll swipe my debit card and then I'll come back and I'll pull from whatever envelope I need to pay myself back. So the buffer in my checking account is there to cover those circumstances. Or like if I'm shopping online, like if I need to buy something from Amazon, then I have the money in my checking account to cover that purchase, and then I just pull the cash from whatever sinking fund and I put that back to the bank. So that's what the buffer is for. So I do like to keep money in there and then, you know, just kind of add to it. Okay, so this is going to be from, what is my budget? From 920 to 10.3. And this totals 378 plus 93 plus 30, 501. Okay, so if we swipe back this way, our sinking total is 501. So 570 minus 501 leaves us $69. I don't know if you can see that because of the glare. It leaves us $69. Okay, so I'm gonna have $69 in buffer, and then let me get my highlighter marker. We're gonna need to pull out from the bank $515 for my biweekly expenses. We're gonna need $100, $100, $120, $5. We're not going to need the $153 because I already have that in rollover money. And then we're going to need this $501 to fund my sinking funds. So total cash is $515 plus 1, 2, 320 plus 5 plus 501. So $1,341 is what we need in cash. Okay. So that, I think, is a good budget. It's kind of tight, and the reason for that is because of this vacation. Because I'm committed to taking that $100 from vacation. Although I had thought maybe the $200 that my husband gave me to go towards the electricity would help a bit, but it doesn't seem to. I feel like it's kind of tight. We are doing an extra 20 up here for food fun, an extra 20 for games. My electric bill is still on the high end, but it's $316 minus $200. So really only $116 of that is coming out of my budget. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it has to do with that $100 for vacation. But, we're just going to keep plugging along and see what we can do. And if we need to make adjustments, then we can. And that is the beauty of budgeting, you guys. It's your budget, and it doesn't have to be the same every 2 weeks. It doesn't have to be the same every month. You you bend and you go with the flow when you need to. So yeah, that's gonna do it for me. I think that's a good working budget. I'm gonna go ahead and do my cash breakdown off camera. I'll pull this cash out from the bank and then we'll do a cash stuffing. But I think that's gonna be my budget for the next 2 weeks, you guys. So let me close this up so my light goes back to normal. I have no idea why it does that. But if you guys have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave those down below. And thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. And I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. And I will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.